Liver sits on which side? Right side. Spleen sits on the left side. Where does the blood flow to the liver and to the spleen come from? Stick your finger right here, because that's it. It's going to branch out here. So when you do stuff here, I automatically push more blood flow into these organs. So this is the liver, and I'm going to have the hepatic artery here. Hepatic just means liver, and it goes to here. So what I'm going to do is, if I'm doing this to someone, I take a hand and I put it over here on the side of the rib cage, but I don't want you to be too low, because here is the bottom of the rib cage here. If you go too low, it's going to hurt. I'm going to be too much on the waist. I'm not going to get enough movement in the liver that's high up here with the diaphragm. So do not go too low, and don't go too high. So if you're high up next to the breast tissue, you're too high. Go here. The approximate position is this. If I draw on her, and I have the bottom of the sternum is here, and I have the right rib cage, I have the left rib cage, right diaphragm, left diaphragm. I'm going to go approximately right across from where this meets at the top. I go a line across. That's where I'm going to put my hand. You see that? If I have the hepatic artery here, watch what happens. If I push this closer to here, this is what happens to the artery, like that. I'm actually going to put slack in it. So it slackens the artery, and I will improve the flow. So I put pressure right here, and I just hold. That's it. Like 20 to 30 seconds. If I want to mix this with the accordion technique, remember, what's the accordion technique? I bring the two ends closer together. So I put my finger in the center at the source. I put it at the destination. I push the rib cage towards the center. I put the center towards the rib cage, and I hold. That's the accordion technique. And man, oh man, does that really help this area a lot. Okay. And then I relax. Now, what do you do for the spleen side? The exact same thing. Okay. Pick that spot, go across. Because I don't want to move the cameras, I'm going to do a pulling technique, but it's the same premise. Splenic artery goes here. If I move the rib cage closer, I'll pull it. Look at the artery. It gets slack. I create, even though it doesn't look like I'm creating space, I am creating space because I'm creating slack. And then I hold 20, 30 seconds, somewhere in that ballpark. Then if I want to get that splenic artery, I go right here. It's going to be near that celiac artery, and pull here like this, and I bring them together. Okay. And relax. Anybody who's had abdominal surgeries in here like she has, a spleen reset is an absolute must. Absolute must. Many people suffer from liver stuff when they have autoimmune things, and they do all these liver detoxes. And I'm like, did you do anything for your spleen? No. So that's why this is not working, because you have to do the spleen, because these work as a pair. And just because you can live without your spleen doesn't mean it's not necessary. Because you can live without your spleen, but you're not going to thrive without your spleen. Those are two different things.